These two chefs here deserve to and should be able to work together in the culinary industry. John here is 6'4", and Zach is in a wheelchair, but with their height differences makes it almost impossible for these two to work together. Don't you see the problem here? You guys are all set. This is why we took our driving question into account. Our driving question is, how can we take adjustable work components to new heights? And this is how our journey started. We had a tour of OMT Veyl's building, and then we went to Grand Rapids, where we visited Gordon Food Services and talked to the executive chef there. And we realized, talking to him, that there was a need for adjustable counter spaces in the commercial kitchen. Then we expanded the idea into creating a residential countertop as well. Then we had a company-wide gallery walk where we received feedback from all the employees, and then the next day we talked to engineers about potentially creating prototypes. One of our ideas we shared with the vice president of OMT was received so highly by him that he put it under confidentiality, and we cannot share any more information about that. The next day, our team came in on Saturday morning early to help build these prototypes you see in front of you. And then we went to downtown Holland and restaurants on US 31 to see if there's actually a need for these products in our community, and there was. And now we wanted to come up with names for our countertops. Our residential countertop here is called Flex, and our commercial one is called Prep. Let us show you what we have developed.
After creating our prototypes, we took a trip to DFS and let Chef Jerry Ludwig do some cooking on it.
Jerry Ludwig, and I'm the corporate consulting chef at Gordon Food Service. This particular table, I believe, addresses an age-old issue, and that is that there is a standard height for a table in a kitchen. And of course, you have a standard height for a cook or a chef in a kitchen. And because it is extremely physical work, if you have someone who is very short, a table like this is going to present a challenge for them to prepare on. And then for somebody who's a little taller like me, I can tell you this is the standard height for a table. Standing and doing prep day in and day out can be very, very taxing on the back. Here we have a table that is completely adjustable, that you can take down and up to various heights. Now, I would say for a person of my height, this would be the ideal height for me to be working on. Now, you may say, well, geez, that's not a whole lot of difference. Believe me, when you are standing and doing prep day in and day out for hours on end, the fact that I am not bending down now the way that I'm doing here to do the same type of thing makes all the difference in the world. So even if I'm doing just some basic prep where I'm slicing zucchini, doing this day in and day out, hour after hour, where now the height is absolutely perfect. It makes the job so much easier, and is going to provide benefits for any chef or cook who is working on this type of surface from the aspects of fatigue, comfort, and most importantly, productivity.
And this is how we came up with our new line called Essen. Because OMT Veyhl are German companies, we wanted to incorporate that into our new line. Essen is German for a variety of different words that have to do with food and eating. We also want to incorporate our mission statement and slogan into our new line. Our mission statement is leading the industry in creating multifunctional and customizable work components that encourages equality, corrects ergonomics, and increases efficiency. And our slogan is equality, ergonomics, efficiency. Let us show you now what we have developed.
This is our prep commercial workstation. It's powered through electric cylinders that drive it up and down. We will use food-safe grease that will allow the columns to move smoothly. These are dual highs, and that means that the lowest they can go is 23 inches, the highest is 51. At 23 inches, it's ADA approved, and with these wheels on the bottom, it's easily maneuverable in your kitchen, at work, and yeah. And behind us, we have a list of companies that have endorsed our product and said they would either buy it from us or put it in their kitchens.
If you would like to look at our cost profit analysis, you can check that in your folders a little bit later. And I'd like to show you our next product, Flex. This is for the residential home. And I'd like to demonstrate the features and benefits through a judge. So if you'd like to come up, that'd be great. And as this judge is coming up, we'd like to show you a video of a lady who told us that this product would benefit her.
I have a son in a wheelchair. He is 35 years old, and he is in an apartment that has 2 highest countertops. So it'd be great. They adjusted the bathroom, but did not adjust the kitchen. So had that have been adjustable, they could have lowered it, and it would have worked great for him.
Alright, so this is a standard height of a normal countertop, so you can go ahead and chop up part of the zucchini if you'd like. As you can see, he's kind of bending down, not the most comfortable. So now you can see what that feels like. Go ahead and then raise it to whatever feels most comfortable for you. Alright, now that you see him chopping now, there's less stress on his back and wrist, which is a lot more healthy and is a lot more efficient. Now, while you're up here, if you wanted to have company over, you can raise this countertop even higher so you can entertain your guests comfortably. Or, if you have any kids, you can lower it as far as it can go down, and you can easily bake or cook with your kids and teach them how to do their work. So if you'd like to go sit down. And now, Heidi and Jeremy will tell you about our marketing plan.
All right, thank you, Sandra and Brady. But before you can even market anything, you need to know your target market. So if you flip to page 5 of your folio, you will see that we created a target market chart.
To reach the target market, could you flip to page 6, which is our promotional plan page? OMT Veyhl has always been very ambitious in setting goals for themselves, so we decided to set 5 goals for ourselves as well. You will find that on top of the page.
To satisfy these goals, we created numerous marketing strategies and techniques. You can see examples of web advertisements and magazine advertisements on pages 7 and 8 of your folio.
You might be wondering how we came up with this budget plan. If you could flip back to page 6 to our promotional plan page, you will find a budget with the estimated cost of how much it will be. Below the budget plan is a timeline, and that will say what we will do for our campaign in 2015 between February until July. As you can see, we have put together a great plan to take this into the market. If we could have both of our chefs come back up, that'd be great.
You two may now adjust your counter spaces to where you find most comfortable and begin chopping your zucchini. As you can see, our product not only creates a solution to people's problem, but it reinforces our mission statement and slogan. You will see Flex and Prep in commercial kitchens and households across the nation. As you can see, our journey will not end here, and we hope you guys can come along with us to take the adjustable heights to new heights. Thank you for your time. Enjoy.
So judges, what questions do we have for OMT Veyhl?
I have a quick, just starting question, because I was so enamored by what you guys set up in front of me that I didn't get the whole challenge to begin with. What was the exact challenge that the company presented for you in the beginning that led you to this specific, how broad-based or how targeted was their initial problem question for you?
Our question is, how can we create adjustable counter spaces? How can we put that into a new industry?
Okay.
OMT is currently in manufacturing office furniture, and they wanted us to take that to a new level into a different industry.
And so this is you came up with the culinary industry?
Yep.
Okay, thank you.
I was really interested in your very last line, other than inviting us, the one before that. It had to do with, you will see this. Have they already committed to do this?
We have, when we had the companies up here, some of them said that they would buy our product, and some of them said that they would find them useful. So they have not fully committed, but we have them saying that they would buy it.
But I'm saying, I guess, has OMT decided that they will produce this based on what you have suggested?
I guess
Yes.
it's not 100% for sure, but they definitely said that this is gonna be in the back of their minds, and it is something that they're really thinking about.
And then the one before, they did a lockdown basically on communication because you have one other one that they actually said, we're doing this one, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
Well, congratulations.
Yeah, that's huge.
I think that speaks to your research and your creativity. That's quite an accomplishment. That's not a question, I guess.
I have a question. One of the things that as I was flipping through your plan, which is very, very nice and very, very helpful and allowed us to focus on your presentation and have the resources here afterwards, I noticed that one of the goals and objectives was about refurbishing. Can you tell us a little bit about the decision to look at both new product creation and also kind of refabbing things that may already be in existence? What's the process for that look like? Those sorts
So
of
like
things?
looking at a kitchen somewhere and then like putting this in that kitchen? Is that
Well,
I guess what you're asking?
I guess my question is why did you make the decision to go both with new products as well as with the opportunity to refurbish, and which way do you see being more lucrative for the company?
You really see in having the whole product as being more lucrative, but for those who don't have as much money, because this will be more high-end product, we have the option to refurbish to allow more homes to have it and spread the word.
Would a refurbished one look, would you consider something like, you guys did this, prototyped it up, so this would be somewhat like what a refurbished one would look like then?
Yeah, OMT would have a team that could possibly go into a home and install their kit in with the countertops.
Okay.
And they would put the safety feature with the inch and everything like that, so there's no pinch point.
Thanks.
Whoa. So, in the manufacturing, the office setting, just a quick comment, we have 7 of these in our office. We've gone all to adjustable height for a number of people, but did you know anything about adjustable height before you did this? Anybody?
I didn't.
No idea. Okay. Talk, I'm sorry, just the branding and the graphics for Essen and so on, did you do that?
Yes, we did. We came up with this logo and the product name.
We
Okay.
designed it all ourselves.
All right.
And we approved it with.
I have a question regarding the 2 different markets you're trying to get into. One is the commercial restaurant and one is the residential home building. How feasible do you think it is to make good contacts in both industries and kind of roll out both applications simultaneously?
If you, on the marketing plan, the 2 trade shows in the sales promotion strategy, the International Restaurants and Food Service and the Boston Garden Show are only a couple days apart of next year. So we could roll them all within a couple days of each other.
Who's got the majority of the market share right now for this in the restaurant industry?
There's a variety of companies, but while we were researching different types of commercial countertops, we did not see one company that had most of the share of the market. There was just a couple big companies.
I know that there's a Veyhl America is a huge company that they, right now in like cabinetry and stuff, they are the ones that are leading, I guess. But we hope to that like our adjustable, well, maybe not that.
Do they have an adjustable line?
I've seen these before at the Grand Rapids market. I'm pretty sure it has adjustable tops for their kitchens, which are pretty neat. But I don't know who makes those either. That's why I asked.
When we did our research, a lot of companies create maybe the kits to do it, but no one's actually created a product.
Okay.
Full product.
So we'll have to cap questions there, but let's give it up one more time for OMT Veyhl.